Hello, welcome to today's video where I show you how to assemble the Maxus Dragonoid from its individual components. Sorry for the background noise if you can hear it. It's really subtle, but I'll try to speak louder. So, for beginners, we have two ways to assemble the Maxus Dragonoid, either by putting this trap on his back, where it looks like the version on the gate card, or you could also place it on top of the right hand or the left hand, and it looks like a large claw grip. And I usually start from the bottom torso, and this will be the part where the legs stick in and the Dragonoid itself sits on top of. So we move these aside. First, you'll want to place this trap on top of gate card, and the magnet is where this little code is. It's the same for all of these traps, as well as the Dragonoid, so that's an easy thing to remember. So you just place them on top of a gate card, and you'll see this small gray latch, and there's a little piece here that you can use to pull it out, and it's the same for the other latches on top of the other traps. And the first thing you want to do is close the tail like this, and then put it in. Yeah, you want to do this, and then close the wings like this. So you have to hold the tail and the wings, and then push that inwards. Oh, this part came out. And then push this last latch in, and this part is ready for assembly. And then we have the legs. So the way you can tell which one is which is by the latches. So you pull them apart by the same way. So you can imagine that this one goes in here, and this one goes in here. So the heads should face forwards, and then the magnet is where the code is. Place them on top. So you'll want to pull this backwards until you hear like a click, so it doesn't go back forwards easily. And then you want to push the head backwards and pull this piece forwards until you feel a click, and the left leg's ready. It's the same for the right one. Backwards, head backwards as well, forwards, ready. Then you can assemble these. So this one goes in this hole. The ventus faces front, and you don't want to go from top because then it closes. It's easier if you go from below like this. Same thing for the left leg. And then next we have the Dragonoid, which is simple. Place them on top, gate card. Open the horns if you want to. Mine are a bit stiff. And I'll open the legs. And you'll see two different holes on the bottom of the Dragonoid. And you want to stick the Dragonoid on top of this part so that the gray part goes into this hole. So like this. And it's fairly easy. Now next up we have the arms. So there's the code, there's the magnet, place on top, he opens up. And then this one is, so the two arm pieces are fairly similar. The only thing that differs is the attributes that they give and the attributes that they have. I don't think it matters at all, but I usually use this, the Chaos one, for the right hand and the Aquos one for the left hand. I'll show the version where this goes on top of the back first, and then the arm. So the way you close this is the head first, and then the back piece, you turn it like this, so it aligns with the original way. Close it, and there's a latch here. You pull it in a similar manner, and then put it in this hole here. It's the same for the other one. Head in, back in, latch out. And push it in this hole. It's sometimes tricky, but not hard. And this one is fairly easy as well. The magnet is on the bottom where the code is. So you'll want to close the head in and then close the tail like this, so that it aligns with these parts. You can see this part, and you can flip these outwards. And if you turn the Dragonoid backwards, you'll see that the Dragonoid has a little latch on its back. I want to take that outwards and push it in this manner. Yeah, I think it's easier if you take the top part off and then do it this way. So on the bottom part, like this. See, and then push these forward so you'll hear it. You feel a sudden subtle click. And these just dangle around because it's kind of difficult to actually push them forwards. See, I don't know if you can do it, but yeah, I usually leave them like this, or you could just close them if that's more easier. So this is the version where this trap is on the back. It does look cool. And the other version is where take this piece apart, close the latch, and then take one of the arms. I usually do it from the right. Place it on top of a gate card, and then close them completely. But leave the latch like this because we'll reassemble it. And then place this guy on a gate card, but you'll have to move these back to their positions. So it goes like this. And open up all these small pieces. and then close the head and tail again. Watch out for this. It's closed, and then do this. And you want to take these latches out. And then push it in to these two holes. Okay. And make sure that these are clicked into place. Yeah. And then place it in the same hole. And that's it. Now I'll show you how to close all the traps. Real quick. Place them on top. Gate card. Close the legs first, but be careful because they tend to be poppy. This isn't because the Bakugan is broken or anything. It's just because of the mechanism. So you want to hold all closed pieces, closed legs when you're closing the trap. This one is already been closed. You just close the latch. So the left arm, place them on top, gate card. Arms first, head first, back in, and then latch in. Take the Dragonoid off. Legs, horns, and then close these flaps on his wing, and then the wings, and then the head. This is important because if you try to close the head and then the wings, you could break these pieces and then it wouldn't be closable. So that would be a problem. And the legs, you don't have to place these on a magnet to close them. You just move these forward, the back piece, and this piece backwards, and arms in, head in, and then the back inwards. So watch out for this little piece. So you'll want to go from the top and then close the bottom. And it's similar on this piece. Close the latch, forwards, backwards, arms, head, towards the top, and then the bottom. And we have to close this in, but the tail prevents us from doing it. Code, magnet. Oh, it didn't open. And close the latch in. Then tail. Hold the tail with a finger, and then close these wings. And then the head, you have to hold all of them because they don't close until you close this part. And that's it. Thank you for watching.